water heater kicked in. Between the sprinkler system, the water heater, and the central air unit, I kind of can't win this morning, you guys. Well, hello lovelies, welcome back to Bren's Beauty Boutique. I'm Bren. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. I want to first apologize for any noises in the background that you hear. Many of you already know that I film in our back basement. We have a sprinkler system and it is early in the morning, so that is cycling through right now, and there's going to be a few noises. I hope that isn't too bothersome for you guys, but I really wanted to test this foundation out for you guys today because it's going to be, I don't know, 81 or 82 degrees, very humid, and I have a lot of errands to run, including a trip to TJ Maxx. So I thought, what a better day than today to test this out, and I will try to do a couple check-ins for you guys as well. So today we're reviewing the Tarte Babassu Foundcealer. I think that's how you pronounce that. Now, I picked this up in my recent Sephora VIB sale haul, and I picked it up in the color 16S, which is Fair Light Sand. I don't want to go too in-depth about this product itself. I will go ahead and post a few things up here on the screen for you guys to check out, and then if you want to learn more about the product itself, go ahead and head on over to the website and you can find out a lot more information there. I really just want to get into this. I want to try this out. I want to give you guys my honest opinion. I'm going to do a couple of check-ins today for you, or at least one check-in today, depending on how much time I have in between my errands. But yeah, I'm really excited to try this out. You guys know I rarely wear foundation, and I'm just getting into that world, and I'm looking for something that's kind of light coverage, but that's going to cover a few of my scars and my hyperpigmentation issues, but not settle into my fine lines. I'm 48 years old. My skin is very dry, very reactive, oftentimes dehydrated, and very prone to redness. I get splotchy redness. If you guys have seen some of my videos, you've seen that. Now, when I was doing the NATASHA skincare review for about 3 months, I used that skincare. My redness, it was so enhanced. It increased tremendously, and I feel like I'm finally getting that calmed down through my skincare regimen, as well as taking care of a lot of my hyperpigmentation issues and things like that through my skincare. What it boils down to for me is I want to have a nice, even looking skin tone. I feel like my skin tone, especially as I'm getting older, my skin tone is just kind of patchy, and you know, I've got dark spots, I've got light spots, I've got redness, and I really would like to try to even things out a little bit. I think it's a much more youthful look when our skin tone is evened out, and that's what I want. I've just finished my skincare routine this morning, including my SPF. All set to go. Hopefully everything's rubbed in really well. If you see little patches, I apologize. I am going to use a primer today. Honestly, I don't know a lot about primers. I don't have a lot to compare things to, but I think today I'm going to go ahead and try out this Touch in Sol No Poreblem primer. And this came in one of my BoxyCharm boxes. So we're going to go ahead and just try that out. Gonna put it mostly, ooh, that is highly fragranced. Yeah, that's a no for me then. I probably won't be using this again. That is very fragranced, my friends. Any of you use this? I've just seen so many people speak highly of this primer, but I'm actually working on getting fragrance out of my skincare, though I do still have some of my favorite products with fragrance in them. But with my skin having the redness issues and being so sensitive and reactive, I'm really trying to get the fragrance out. I should have read the ingredients on this. I guess I wasn't expecting so much fragrance in a primer, but yeah, a lot of fragrance in here. So that's going to be a no for me, even if it's amazing. But that is on. We're going to go straight into the foundation. So for those of you who have not seen this foundation yet, this is what it looks like. Has the pop-up top, which I like actually. I'm going to go ahead and put some on the back of my hand. I'm actually going to take my finger and dip into there a little bit, and just, ooh, I don't know if this is going to be a right color for me. By the way, you guys, I ordered this online. I think I said that, but in case I didn't, I ordered this foundation online, so it's kind of a, I'm not sure if it's going to be my color or not. We shall see. Either way, I'm going to be wearing it today because it's going on. I think I'm going to do the right side first here. Like I said, you guys, I don't want a lot of coverage. I just want enough to kind of even out my skin tone. At first glance, I don't know how it's going to look to you guys, but at first glance, it actually, I like the way it looks on my skin, even close up. And that's pretty good in and of itself, because when I put the Charlotte Tilbury on and looked at my face up close, I thought it looked kind of horrible. I didn't use much. I think it is accentuating my little crinkle right here a little bit. I'm sure that I could probably use more of this. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to add a little more over that redness. Well, I don't know. What do you guys think? So I think we're going to go in on the left side using a brush. I'm just going to use the brush that came with my IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Redness. I'm going to put just a little more on my hand. I'm going to go ahead and put that on the face. Of course, I concentrate most of it on this red part here on my skin. And let's see what happens. Wow, well that definitely seems thicker. A lot thicker actually. I'm just going to kind of stipple it in. Get under the nose. Wow, what a difference that made, you guys, using the brush. Okay. I feel like this is a little bit, maybe, in my mirror it looks a little bit yellow on me, but we'll see. I feel like it kind of matches my neck though. How did I do picking this color out, you guys? What do you think? I'll be anxious to see how this looks once I edit the video and see how this is coming across on camera. But definitely more coverage with using the brush. For sure. I'm not used to seeing my face so, you know, not red. I like it. I always feel kind of emotional when I'm able to cover that red up. Though, like I said, I do feel like my skincare is really helping now that I'm settled back into my normal routine. The true test will be when I'm wearing this out, running my errands in this heat and humidity. That's where I'm anxious to see how it performs on my skin. So we're just started out with a pretty thin layer here. Since I'm not really used to wearing foundation, and I don't want it to feel too thick on my skin, you guys. But can you guys see the difference? So this side is the brush, and this side is the Beauty Blender. I am going to take my Beauty Blender and just kind of maybe dab a little bit of that, just because I feel like it's really thick. But honestly, you guys, especially after using the blender a little bit here, I like it. I mean, I see a little bit of, I don't know what you call it, you know, kind of gathering maybe, or patchiness, but not bad. Not like I did with the Charlotte Tilbury. And of course, building it up, you know, I think building it up a little bit on this side helped. And it seems really buildable from what I can tell. I mean, honestly, you guys, this looks kind of, other than a little bit of gathering here or, you know, settling in my lines here, my what I call my crinkles alongside my mouth. Other than that, I actually feel like it looks pretty good. It looks kind of skin-like. It's like my skin, but better. It doesn't feel bad on my skin. You guys know I don't like having anything really heavy on my skin, because maybe it's just because I'm not used to it, but I'm not sure that I ever could get used to it at this point. This feels really good. I don't feel like it's not drying my skin out. Boy, I'm really excited to check back in with you guys later and see how this wears, especially in the humidity, and because I'm sure I'll be sweating when I'm outside. I'm excited. I like the way this looks. I don't feel like it looks greasy. I feel like it looks kind of dewy, actually. I'm kind of excited. Alright guys, so here's some things that I'm looking for in a foundation, so that if you guys want to compare, you've been looking into this foundation and you have skin that's similar to mine, I'm looking for something that's kind of light to medium coverage. I want my skin tone to be even. I'm not so worried about, like, this little scar is still kind of peeking through. Big deal. I don't care personally. I want my skin to be able to breathe. I want my skin to be able to see my skin, and, you know, more even. And so I do notice some separation, a little bit of separation in certain areas, and most of it is on the side where I use the brush. So the side where I use the Beauty Blender, I think actually looks quite good. I think I may have gotten it a little bit too thick in some areas, or I'm not sure, but I do see a little bit of separating, but it's really not bad. Well, anyway, so I also want to see if it's going to make my skin itch. The Charlotte Tilbury made my skin itch a little bit. Nothing bad or anything, not like a bad reaction, so to speak, because I had worn that all day as well. But, you know, I noticed I have a little bit of an itch right here. I don't know if that's from the foundation or not. We shall see throughout the day. I don't feel itchy anywhere else so far. I want to see if it's going to further separate on my skin anywhere, settling in my fine lines. Is it going to transfer onto my clothes? I'm still in my pajamas. Truth be told, I'm still in my jammies. I want to know if this is going to transfer onto my clothes when I change into my clothes for the day. Is it going to stay looking kind of dewy? I feel like it looks so good. I'm kind of excited. I really am. I mean, close up I can see some issues, but I do believe that might be able to be remedied through different applications, so on and so forth, because the side where I used the Beauty Blender, I feel like that looks really good. We'll see if it continues to cover the redness, so on and so forth. Is it going to be tacky? It does not feel tacky to me at all anymore. I mean, it feels really nice. I don't feel like I have anything on my skin. So if you guys have tried this foundation, I'd really like to hear from you in the comment section below. You know, what's your skin type, of course. That's important too, because, you know, naturally this is probably going to work differently on me than it is for somebody who has a more oily skin type. It feels like skin to me. It feels good, and not that I am an expert by any means. You guys know this. I'm very new to this foundation world, but it feels really good on my skin. I can say this. I'm very particular. I'm particular about what I put on my skin. There are quite a few silicones in this, I noticed. So just be cognizant of that moving forward. If you decide to try out this foundation, I think there's 4 or 5 different silicones in this, if I'm not mistaken, different types, and that can clog some people's pores. That being said, just be cognizant of that moving forward if you try out this foundation, or if you want to use this foundation, because that can be problematic for some skin types. It can cause breakouts sometimes for some people. I'm not too worried about it. Silicones don't bother my skin too much, but just be cognizant of that moving forward. Otherwise, I feel like it's really good ingredients in here. There's hyaluronic acid. It's way down on the bottom of the list though, so it's really kind of negligible as far as I'm concerned. It's not really going to do anything necessarily good for your skin, but it's certainly not going to hurt your skin, and that's what matters. I don't want something that's going to hurt my skin. And so far, I don't feel dry or cakey. My skin feels really good. Now, of course, I just finished my skincare, so that could be part of that too. Usually when I'm done with my skincare, my skin feels kind of dewy and bouncy, and I'm really curious about that redness, you guys. So excited to come back here later and fill you guys in on how things go. Sorry, this got a little chatty. Forgive me, but I'm just talking to y'all, my friends and family, so, right? And having my cup of coffee this morning, getting ready for the day. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to do my eye makeup and finish my look today. I'm going to head over to TJ Maxx, run a few other errands. I'm going to check in with you guys later, and I'm really excited. I'm really excited so far. I'll see you guys in a bit. Hey guys, so I'm checking in with you. It's about 5:30 in the evening here, and it is about, I think it's still 80 degrees out. Very humid day. I just got home. I did my grocery shopping. I went to TJ Maxx, did a lot of running around today, and I feel like this foundation has held up incredibly well. Better than my eyelashes, I must say. My eyelashes are starting to come off, and ooh, the bugs are bad out here, you guys. I'm kind of getting eaten up by mosquitoes. So I'm gonna make this quick, but I wanted you guys to see in the sunlight, or in the natural light. What do you think, guys? I want to be close enough for you guys to see, but I want to be far enough away so that it doesn't get blurry. What do you think? I see a little bit of breaking up right in here around my mouth and a little bit around my nose, but not bad. I mean, what's it been? Almost 12 hours that I've been wearing this, and I've been running around, and yeah, I'm impressed, you guys. I'm very impressed. I'm gonna try to check in with you guys again between, there's a hornet. I'm gonna try to check in with, oh, it's following me. I'm gonna try to check in with you guys again for one last check-in this evening. I'll see you then. Bye. All right, you guys, it is about 7:30 in the evening here now, and I just wanted to pop on here and give you guys my final thoughts on this Tarte foundation. Actually, I kind of love it so far. I am going to wear it a few more times all day and just see how it goes. I'll let you guys know if there's any changes. I don't feel like it broke up too much on my skin. A little bit right around here, right in through here, and a little bit right here. But otherwise, I feel like it looks pretty good. I'm actually quite impressed. It feels really good on my skin. My skin never felt dried out or tacky, you know, and I feel like it looks just kind of dewy and nice. I actually really like it. I feel like it achieved that kind of evening out of the skin tone that I was looking for. And so, yeah, I'm impressed. I really like it. And I actually have to say, I'm kind of excited for the fact that I chose what I think it seems to be a pretty good color match for me, just, you know, from looking online. So hey, I'm excited, you guys. And I'm going to insert some pictures at the end of the video that I took throughout the day in different lighting, outside, indoors. Also, I just wanted to put this out there because I think I forgot to say this in the beginning of the video. I don't usually use powders on my face because I have such dry skin. So I didn't put any powder on this foundation at all. I used this Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. That's the only thing that I used after I finished my look today. I didn't use any kind of powder, so I just wanted to put that out there. But it did transfer onto my clothing when I changed out of my PJs this morning. Also, I had just finished my skincare before I did that application, so I don't know if that makes any difference. Do you guys wait a while before you put your primer and your foundation on, or do you go into it right away? Let me know in the comments section. I kind of went right into it. There was probably maybe a 10-minute lapse there from the last application of skincare to the moment when I put the primer on my face. So, and I'm also going to give this foundation a try using the NATASHA primer and see if that makes any difference. But honestly, I'm quite impressed. I feel really happy with this foundation. The red peeked through a little bit, as you'll see in some of the pictures when I was walking a lot, but that's kind of normal anyway, right? I mean, I was just walking, I was running around a lot today. I was out in the heat, in the humidity, you know, 81 degrees. I was kind of sweating. I think it held up incredibly well. So like I said, I'm going to insert those pictures for you guys. I've got to go. It is husband's going to be home in about a half an hour, and I'm going to go ahead and get some supper ready. And just wanted to pop on here and give you guys my final thoughts. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. I would love it if you would subscribe to Bren's Beauty Boutique. Love to have you as part of the family here on YouTube. Thanks for carving this time out of your busy day to spend some time with me. If you'd like to see this look, it's going to be coming out on Monday. This is using the NATASHA DENONA Sunrise palette, and I'm telling you, she is a beauty. You don't want to